Hi there, and welcome back to Emory Board Productions. I want to continue our repeated addition here using action language so that we're sure we're building on knowledge that the kids already have and going forward rather than introducing abstract terms. Our problem here again is located in the west coast of Maui, and divers are out on dive boats, well, between November and April in any given year. Is humpback whale season. So divers on their way to dive sites are treated each day to sightings of humpback whales breaching, sometimes mothers and calves. All that aside, let's make a math story out of this. Divers see 3 humpback whales each day, Monday through Friday. How many whales will divers see from Monday through Friday? Okay, so for you and I, this is a simple question. We've done it in our heads. Sometimes this hinders us in trying to teach children, except for the brightest ones. Our action language, once again, is sets of. And sets of is simply going to be an extension of things that kids already know in their daily lives. Things come in sets, and that's a familiar vocabulary word to them, and they'll keep hearing that over and over. The math sentence and number sentence I've kind of flip-flopped here, but it doesn't make too much difference. The math sentence that you'd see in a textbook is probably going to look like 5 times 3. Yeah, 5 times 3, great, 5 times 3. What's a times? And the number sentence that we would use would be 5 sets of 3. And it has more meaning for the kids. The answer obviously is 15, but we need to keep harping with the kids that answer, in order to have meaning, is really, in this example, 15 whales. And let's go on over again to look at our Rorange, or our Cuisinart rods, and see why it would be beneficial for a lot of the kids in class to be able to use this manipulative in order to come up with the right answer. So they know that they're going to see 3 whales Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and they start building that into meaningful relationships with their train tracks, or Cuisinart rods, if you will. So how many whales is it they're going to see each day? Well, they've decided it's 3 by taking apart the problem. So there's 1, 3. And here's another 3. And then there's a third set of 3. And a fourth set of 3. And yet on Friday, yet another set of 3. And there's their train tracks. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the kids are going to be much quicker at finding an equivalent Cuisinart rod combination to come up with this answer. And so they'll quickly find out that the 10 is not going to be enough to cover it, but they've got it out there anyway. And let's say the 10 goes that far, and I've actually used the wrong color here. But the kids will figure out really quickly, from having played with these rods, that the 10 by itself is not going to be enough, but the 10 and the 5, which are going to examine for them something more important than just simply multiplying 5 times 3. It's going to give them a sense of lasting equivalence, and they know, and you will concentrate again on letting them know that this is whales. And if we go and see, how is it that this is building on what they already know? Why is this language part of it, using sets of instead of saying 5 times 3 for our repeated addition view of mathematics, important? Well, it's important because what's going to happen is the kids are going to see that they've got one, whoops, that's not going to be thick enough. One set of 3 that's going to look like joined with another set of 3 joined with another set of 3 joined with another set of 3 until they have what they see clearly in their minds is 5 sets of 3, and they will come up with 15 whales. Okay, so just to give it some meaning, why are we using this language? Why is this language any better than some other forms of language or symbolic language that's more abstract? Remember, you never learn anything new in the abstract. You only build on what you already know, and especially for youngsters. Thanks for tuning in to Emery Board Productions, and I hope you'll come and take another look soon. Bye.